Hi there. Today on Tinkering with Jeff, we're going to test the Power Wheel and see what we can get out of one of these cordless drill batteries. But first, we're going to do a little pre-test with the battery that comes standard with it. I measured out a distance so I could calculate the mile per hour based on the feet per second. Okay, Max, go. All right, that was 2.69 seconds for 20 feet. So we're gonna do some math and calculate it out. All right, well, we got our test. Our baseline was 2.69 seconds for 20 feet. Calculated that out with a website, and we were going about 5 miles per hour with the stock battery. So now we're gonna use this flashlight and this battery. And the reason why I'm using this is because I have them, and I didn't want to have to buy an extra part and an extra battery, because you can't find the adapters that connect to this style, the 18-volt Dewalt battery. You can only find them for the newer lithium style. To repurpose this flashlight, I'm gonna have to open it up. There's 3 screws holding it together. I don't plan on reusing it as a flashlight, so I'm going to recycle these parts. Except for this guy right here. I have a couple different solder irons, but I found the tab on this is so big, so heavy duty, that I like to get something that can heat up really, really hot and melt the solder quickly, like that. Now that I got the solder off, and I want to mark this one here so I remember that it's the negative. I'm just going to put a little black dot. So now that I identified positive and negative, I get a little help here from my vise. Got my 10 gauge wire stripped back a little bit. Thread it through. Get it nice and hot. I'm gonna let that cool down for a bit, and then we'll reassemble it. Now that I got the connector soldered here, I'm gonna get ready to reassemble the flashlight. There are a couple pieces that used to hold the wires in place and the switch in place, and I need to remove those just so we have enough room for this thicker gauge wire to come out. Direction matters. Then I'm going to reassemble, putting the screws back in. I'm going to do a little test, make sure I got the polarity correct. All right, we're looking at 16.48 volts, correct polarity. All right, I'm gonna put our T connectors on here. These guys bite into the cable without breaking it completely and give you a splice point to use. There we go. So now that we got our T's on, I'm going to put these spade connectors in here just to make sure we have a good connection. The white wire is positive going to the battery, and we have 13 volts, so we're good. We have a good splice. I'm going to finish up the battery connectors. The T connector that I used on the Power Wheel wire has a spade connector that goes along with it. I'm going to splice that onto our battery. Now we're over here at the Power Wheels. The white wire on the harness is the positive. There. And the black wire's negative side. Grab my battery. Give a little test. Okay, we're good. All right, we got our Dewalt battery in, ready to do a field test of after. Okay, Max, go. After that successful field test, I'm happy to say we got a bit of an increase with this Dewalt battery. If you remember the Power Wheel battery, we got about 5 miles per hour on it. Using the Dewalt battery, about 7.25 miles per hour. So almost a 50% increase in speed. 2.25 miles per hour doesn't sound like a lot, but the boys can really tell and they really enjoy it. It's been a lot of fun. I have several of these batteries, so it makes it easy to swap out. They don't last as long, so you need to have a couple on hand. Makes it a more affordable option for me than buying a Power Wheel battery, because they do go out over time. Well, I got more tinkering to do. Thank you for watching the video. Have a great day.